Well, hello there, Taurus. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about April. And we're going to do the overview, and then we're going to do the 2nd through the 8th, all right? So I have a couple of private messages for you. Well, one is a group message for all the 12 signs, and the other one is just for you. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards, and we'll talk, all right? So we'll go ahead and start with, we're going to have 4 weeks, of course. For April, and that'll be the 3 rows of where we are, what's blocking us, and the fourth row will be what our solution is. So the first general message for all signs is to look at what's going on in April and see that, of course, we're coming out of a darkness where things didn't go according to plan. Yes, things were a little funny this past month, and we want to come out of it and approach it like it's a spring, right? So there's a lot of changes, and people are moving on from one thing and moving on to another thing. There's a lot happening, and I want you to sort of appreciate that and kind of be flexible so that you don't get stuck in one thing or another. So we don't want you to get stuck, okay? Be willing to go with the flow as it comes out, because if we plant our feet and we get stuck, we can't move, and that's not good. So I encourage you to remain flexible, and to know that you are at whichever stage you are. I was told to talk about butterflies and cocoons and caterpillars, so that you will be aware that everybody's at a different stage. Figure out which one you are, and remember that when you're in cocoon stage, you're literally recreating yourself anew. When a caterpillar goes into the cocoon, they absolutely liquefy into nothingness and then become the butterfly. So that's super interesting, right? And I want you to know that if you're doing that in your own life, it can be a little painful, it can be a little awkward. Give yourself some grace. That's what's going on. And as you're watching other friends go through this phase or go through these things, know that you can be supportive of them while they do that. And send them light and love, of course, because even if we don't agree with what they're doing, it's for their own personal growth, right? They're going to become new people. Awesome. One day it will be us, and we will be the ones changing. So it's good. That's the general message. The private message for you alone, Taurus, is to remember to be patient, okay? I'm not sure why patience is a big deal, but I was told to tell you that whether it's with people, waiting for things to arrive or happen for you, or just in general being how things should go, right? There's a need for you to be more patient somehow, and in some cases, for some of you, it's going to be because you've chosen it. You've chosen something more difficult than more easy, so you're going to have to be more patient. And yay, sorry about that. Anyhow, that's what came through. That's what came through. Sorry. So let's look at the 2nd through the 8th of April, right? We have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is here telling me that you are going to have something going on for yourself where you're going to want it to go a certain way, and you're going to get hung up. You're going to get into a place where your particularities are not going to be coming through easily, right? So you're going to be fighting with yourself and others to try and get your way done, all right? So that's interesting. Pay attention to that. The next card down where you're blocked is the Death card. The Death card is, of course, telling us that letting go of something so you can grow. So maybe something that you're hanging on to about the Hanged Man is going to be something you need to let go of so that you can move forward and get closer to what you want, right? So pay attention, keep an eye out, and see what's there, all right? It's interesting. Your solution is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the lady who is paying attention to all the money. Hopefully you are doing some of that yourself so that you indeed can, in fact, take care of yourself and stay on point with your finances. Because when you get a little off point, then things get loose. All right? So this is interesting, and we're going to come back to this week before the end of the week, end of the reading. We'll come out after the overview. All right? Now let's look at the 9th through the 15th of April. We're looking at the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is here saying that, yes, there she is. She's all tied up, but she's holding the ends of the strings in her hands. So she's holding herself back from claiming her power. So when you decide to let go of the strings and stop holding yourself back, take off the blindfold, you can see things from a new perspective and claim all your power. This is an important card. This is great. If you're feeling stuck, this is your chance to unstick yourself, because it's you who hold yourself back. So pay attention to how you hold yourself back. Are you continuing to eat badly when you have a diet plan that you're supposed to be working on? Are you the one holding yourself back from moving forward in any way of your life? Look at your behaviors and figure out what you're doing that might be holding you back. Pay attention to those things, all right? It's time for a change. The High Priestess is here in the blocking department. She is telling you that your gut is off. You may not listen to your intuition right now. It is not helping you. It is not clear. So that's interesting. However, your solution is in your partner. The Lover's card is here to say your partner is your key. Your partner will help you through whatever's coming down the pike. So do indeed look for your partner and ask for your partner's assistance when you're feeling less than clear about what to do, especially here. If you're holding yourself back, your partner can help you get unstuck, okay? Maybe he or she can help you see what you're doing a little off, right? Cool. So now, the next week over, the 16th through the 22nd of April, we have the Four of Wands, showing that there's something good happening for you. There's a marriage of ideas going on. There's something going on where you and whoever you're working with are just kind of simpatico. You're kind of bouncing things off each other, and things are going really well. Things feel right. Things are going well. Very exciting stuff. Exciting, very good. Yay. We want you to feel that. We want you to feel the joy of like-minded happiness, because that's fun stuff. Along with this like-minded happiness, there's the Eight of Cups is here to say that you're going to need to walk away from something that you cared about, or walking with, this is in the blocking department, right? So because of its location, we have to look at it semi-reversed. So walking away from something that you cared about isn't going to be useful to you today. You may have somebody earmarked to walk away from, and I'm going to encourage you not to do it yet. It's not going to be useful to you this week to do that. You may want to do that next week or the week after that, but it's not going to be this week for sure, okay? So it will block you from proceeding completely. It might be that you want to do a personnel change at work or a personnel change at home, and that like bills are due that they need to be a part of, or they're uniquely qualified for the particular job because they've already seen it, and the timing is off to make that personnel change. So don't do it. Wait. Okay? So now we're looking at the Knight of Swords as your solution. The Knight of Swords is here to say, fighting for your power. You're going to be the one who needs to put your foot down and say, look, I may not be letting you go in the personnel change right here that you want to make, but by God, you're going to do what I want to do, and that's how it's going to go, all right? So you have to claim your power and step up to it, all right? That's the week of the 16th to the 22nd. You're going to have to step into your power and make your voice heard. So, oh, fun, right? Now, April 23rd through the 29th, Taurus, we are looking at the Ace of Wands. So you have a grand, brilliant new idea coming to you at the end of the month. It's going to be interesting for you. It's like a little nibble in your ear, and you're not going to be able to put it down. You're going to start doodling and drawing things and seeing what's possible and trying to figure a way to make it work and looking at your calendar and doing things to try and make whatever this idea is come to life for you. Very exciting stuff. It makes you feel alive again when you think about it. It's a very cool thing. The area where you're blocked is the Ten of Swords. So claiming your power this week you're not going to be totally empowered. Somebody else is going to be pulling rank on you. And it is somebody who has that. So you're going to have to take a step back and go, all right, you're the money bags. You do you, and I will do me. I'm going to get done what I can of what you're asking me to do, but I'm not going to be amazeballs per se. So this is good. You are, in fact, clear. You are clear right now who's in charge and what's going on. And you're not fighting them about it, so that's good news. But there will be a quickening. Things are going to speed up. This is the Eight of Wands, which says that, yeah, no, while this other person is telling you what to do and you're daydreaming about your big idea, things are going to start moving. Things are going to start moving in a big way. So very exciting stuff. All right, let's go ahead and set these aside so that we can go in depth on the very first week of April, the 2nd through the 8th. All right, I have also pre-programmed these cards for you, so we will do a little less shuffling and a little more reading, right? Good deal. And by the way, if you really like the way this format is working out for you, like and subscribe, but also comment. Tell me what's happening. Let me know what you think. If this is great for you and you're enjoying this, let me know. Give me the old thumbs up, but also leave a comment. Otherwise, I really haven't figured out if this is what you like. Okay? Perfect. Thank you. So let's go ahead and look at the 2nd through the 8th right now. The Hanged Man is here. We were talking about getting hung up on things and being a little bit particular this week. But we have the Death card. Ooh, we have a double whammy. The Death card shows up again. All right. So the Death card is here a second time, but it's also here as the Snake. Shedding the old and resurrection. So you're going to be letting something go so you can grow. All right. Yes, we want to let things go so we can grow. We said over here that doing that sort of thing might be a blockage, but clearly it's still on tap. So maybe you can get rid of half of what you need to get rid of. or a certain kind of what you need to get rid of. Okay, so it's clearly something to do with releasing some stuff to move forward. We also have the Ace of Wands here, just frog, fertility, and new beginnings. The Ace of Wands is right here. Yay. The frog. Cool. He's here and he wants to talk about it. You know, he wants things to be going new. And so we don't want you to get held back from doing new stuff by not letting go of old stuff. So that's what's going on. I see that you might hold yourself back from doing new stuff by hanging on to old stuff. That's the area where you're blocked, is maybe not letting go of the things that you need to let go of. Yikes. Area also where you're blocked, 8 of Cups. And working for the greater good. So the thing that's not going to be really great for you is doing a lot of team sports right now. So if you have to do a lot of working with others, it will be more difficult for you. If you can do the sorting and the dumping of things on your own, you'll be able to do what you want to do and get a lot more done. Okay? So I appreciate that possibility. I understand it completely. Some kinds of help or no help at all. Dove. This is the 6 of Swords, moving between cycles and worlds. So you're not going to be able to do a lot of moving between cycles and worlds right now. I can see that if you're dealing with old stuff and trying to sort things out that you've collected Thinking about where it came from and how it got here and all those things and all the emotions attached and the old past life that's attached to it. That's like an old cycle. It's going to slow you down tremendously, so it will be in the way of you accomplishing what you want to do, which is the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, right? You want new beginnings, but getting caught up in the emotions between worlds, this world and the one where you are and where you want to go, you're going to be stuck. Please don't get stuck. So don't let the Six of Swords stop you. All right? The Queen of Pentacles here is talking about how we want to make sure we're keeping an eye on the finances for your benefit, but also for others, right? So don't overspend in this moment of now. Figure out where money is and where it's going, all right? We have the Knight of Wands here, usually fighting for your ideas. The Komodo Dragon, survival instincts and impulses. So you are in survival mode here. If somebody comes up behind you while you're doing this sorting project and isn't prepared for what comes, they're going to be really surprised. You will be surprised, but they will be hurt because you're going to come out swinging. You will have some sudden reactions to somebody coming up behind you without letting you know they're coming. So tell people to text you on their way in, okay? If you're in a storage unit and they're coming to help, they need to text you, all right? I'm coming. I'm on my way. All right. I'm 6 steps away. Okay, cool. 6 steps away I can pay attention to and not get myself hurt or them. The other thing to know is that the horses here, the Chariot, movement and balance. So you're going to be making things happen. This is going to be you're going to get this happening. I mean, you've got a lot happening. You're sorting things out. You're starting something new. And you've got the money on the mind. And you're definitely moving it. You got the horse right here, making it happen, physically moving things. Cool. Is it a group sport? No. Can you get bogged down in the emotions of the project? Absolutely. But you definitely have an opportunity to go beyond this stuff with the death card, and you can push yourself to it, and it's going to be amazing. This is a big week for you. Well done, Taurus. I'm glad to see this for you, and I can't wait to see what you do next week. All right? So, I will talk to you next about the 9th through the 15th of April. Thank you. Bye.